If there was someone killing people left and right, we would want them arrested and taken out as quickly as possible. So how come we have ignored the number one murderer currently, atherosclerosis? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Yakub. I'm a holistic practitioner in all the 14 dimensions of health and wellness. Today, we're going to talk about the serial killer, atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is when the walls of the blood vessels develop abnormalities leading to narrowing and hardening of the blood vessels. At the onset, there are usually no symptoms. However, in some cases, symptoms generally begin around middle age, often presenting as a silent death. Almost all people are affected to some degree by the age of 65. It's the number one cause of death and disability, with more than 50% deaths worldwide. It can result in a heart attack, stroke, kidney failure, and leg amputation, depending on which blood vessels are affected. Just like diabetes, obesity is the main risk factor for getting atherosclerosis. The inner lining of the blood vessels, especially arteries, gets damaged and repaired naturally. However, people who are obese likely have a lot of cholesterol, which is a type of fats in their blood, which gets inside the damaged layer, and the body responds by trying to remove it. The cells which were supposed to remove the cholesterol themselves become foam-like cells and appear in a fat streak. Also, there's some blood clotting. Due to reductions of the lumen of the arteries, the body still tries to contain it by covering it with layers of muscles and calcium to keep blood flowing through. Those fat cells can dislodge from the linings covering and move through the bloodstream and lodge in a narrow part of the lumen, leading to blockage of the blood vessels as well as a blood clot. There are different types of cholesterol in the blood that play multiple crucial roles in the body. There is the lipoprotein, which is a combination of lipids and proteins which carry other cholesterols, other types of fats, and fat-soluble products like some vitamins in the bloodstream. Low-density lipoproteins, LDL, very low-density lipoprotein, VLDL, and intermediate-density lipoprotein, IDL, are the ones that deposit in the blood vessels when an injury happens to the inner layer, which is why they are called bad cholesterol. High-density lipoprotein, HDL, is responsible for removing other lipoproteins like LDL and other fat cells from the bloodstream to the liver to be metabolized and excreted, hence why it's called good cholesterol. Hypertension, diabetes, autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, chronic stress, excessive intake of alcohol, and tobacco smoking lead to atherosclerosis because of the recurrent damage to the inner lining of the arteries and the exposure to cholesterol to enter the blood vessels inner layer and starting the process of atherosclerosis. Familial hypercholesterolemia is a genetic disorder whereby families have high levels of LDL cholesterol, hence predisposed to atherosclerosis. Some medications can reduce the production of cholesterol in the body called statins, normally prescribed to people with a history of metabolic illnesses like heart disease, hypertension, diabetes, of the age beyond 50. However, those medications have a multitude of side effects like a disabling muscle pains, brain decline, and even an increased risk for diabetes and cancers. There are simple things you can do to avoid and eliminate atherosclerosis, like foods that are full of saturated fat like processed food, fried food, overconsumption of meat and milk all increase LDL, while foods that have unsaturated fat like avocado increase HDL or the good cholesterol. Fasting gives the body time to digest the cholesterols. Enough daily exercise, minimum of 30 minutes, getting a regular sleep, meditating to reduce stress, taking vitamin B3 rich foods like liver and fish, avoiding smoking and excessive alcohol, and early screening for hypertension, diabetes, and hyperlipidemia, which is the high lipids in the blood. So if you have one problem currently with your health, work, education, finances, relationships, parenthood, or life in general, If yes, please feel free to talk to us in an effort to find a solution based on our expertise and experience in counseling and coaching together. Book a free 30-minute consultation by clicking on the link below. Thank you.